So it seems like people are banning plastic straws left and right. Recently, Starbucks came out and said that they were getting rid of plastic straws. Marriott International has done it. Alaska Airlines, American Airlines, the UK proposed a ban. The EU did too. Seattle just became the first US city to ban plastic straws. Vancouver said that we're going to ban plastic straws in 2019. And so I was just curious as to like, why now? Why plastic straws? What is the hype about? That is the theme of this video. The earth is dying and I'm pretty terrified. I wanna do better, so I'll have to learn. So when it comes to plastic pollution in general, it's well documented that it's a problem. In 2010, 4.8 to 12.7 million metric tons was estimated to have entered the ocean. Plastic in the oceans has a negative economic effect and then obviously effect on organisms and ecosystems by way of entanglement, ingestion, smothering of the ocean floor, hitch-hiking by alien species. A reported 693 species are affected by entanglement and ingestion alone, and 17% of these species are listed as threatened or near threatened by the IUCN. Recently, a statistic came out that said that there would be more plastic in the ocean than fish by 2050. Where do straws come into this? The movement to get rid of plastic straws started before 2015, but 2015 there was a video released of an olive ridley sea turtle with a plastic straw like wedged in its nostril. That became very public and circulated across social medias, and I feel like that's when it kind of picked up. Advocacy groups like A Strawless Ocean, The Last Plastic Straw, Skip the Straw, and others led campaigns to try to reduce the use of plastic straws. And the main reasons for looking at plastic straws, according to them, are that they are plastic, and for the reasons I've mentioned, plastic is bad in general. They cannot be recycled because they're too small. This holds true for the city of Vancouver. I checked it out. They're not necessary for the majority of people, and there are alternatives available. I just want to say that some advocates for people with disabilities are speaking out against these plastic straw bans, and it seems to me, reading through press releases, that people are being aware of this, including Vancouver. They try to mention it and say that they'll be conscious of it in whatever their legislation is or their policy is. So the Ocean Conservancy does a global beach cleanup every year, and they record everything that they pick up. And plastic straws are usually among the top 10 most collected items. In 2018, around 640,000 straws were collected. If we assume that each straw weighs 0.42 grams, this represents 270,000 kilograms, which sounds like a lot, but it's only actually 3% of the total weight of what they collected. Still, it's a fair amount, but not as much as for, say, plastic bags, which represent about 8% in weight. So I don't know how much banning plastic straws would do, and I don't know what doing it here would do, because yes, we are a coastal city, but our waste is fairly well managed, as opposed to some countries that have a high population density around the coast and have very poorly managed waste. What they throw away becomes a lot more important, but some have said that if you're in a country with well-managed waste, you can't improve how you manage your waste, but you can reduce your use of plastic, so it helps in that way. And I mean, I think everything helps. I just want to stay away from the idea that, like, yay, we did this and things are solved now. And especially when plastic bags, for example, are a much higher threat because they're more present in our oceans. So the city of Vancouver actually proposed a levy on plastic bags, which is great because that wasn't there before, but I think I would prefer a ban. Although levies have shown to be very effective as market tools for reducing the use of plastic bags. So we shall see how that pans out. But then ideally, like, you would want a federal ban on plastic straws and plastic bags and single-use plastics in general, dare I say. People have been calling for this, and I think we should be a leader in this area. Several countries have effectively banned plastic bags with good results. Countries like Germany, high stakes countries like China and India and Bangladesh. So yeah, I think Canada should follow these countries' leads. I think that's the way to go, the way that we can best help. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So if you appreciated the work and research I put into this video, please press like and press subscribe. I would appreciate it, and if you have any suggestions for future videos, please put them in the comments below. I will see you next time.